hearts, our love is unconditional for our children. Sometimes, though, the way we behave as parents can communicate conditional love without us even realizing it. If you're a parent, you know as well as I do that communicating love to your child takes time. It takes connection time. It takes sitting down with them. It takes being willing to put aside what we're doing and invest in them. And when time pressures come up and various other pressures in life come up, it affects the way we behave towards our children. These things that we do to help communicate unconditional love to our children, we call love actions. And when pressure comes in life, these love actions are affected. So let me give you some examples. So one, say busyness comes in. We all understand busyness. We all deal with that. When busyness comes into our life, the love action we need for our children is time. In the pressure, the parent's behavior is mentally preoccupied, inattentive, distracted, and never a convenient time to engage. Then the child's interpretation of this is, I'm unimportant, I'm unnoticed, and I'm neglected. Another pressure that many parents face is parents who have a strong-willed child. And the love action for this is effort. Parents' behavior is easily annoyed, resentful, avoids engaging because it takes too much effort, and doesn't take time to love and discipline well. Then the child's interpretation of this behavior is, I'm an inconvenience, they don't like being with me, and they are always mad at me.
We have other examples in the book of how pressure can affect a love action, thereby making unconditional love look like conditional love. We also speak about how your response can make all the difference. So let's say you have the pressure of life getting busy, and the love action is time that is under pressure. Okay, so a conditional parent's response is something like, I'd love to hear your story, for example, but I don't have time. Can't you just skip to the main part? Don't we say that to our children sometimes? Okay, I'd love to hear your story, but can you get to the main part? It's because time is under pressure. But an unconditional love response would be something like, your story is so important to me, but can you and I get some time in a minute so that I can hear all of your story? Or maybe you just stop what you're doing and listen. If you have a strong-willed child and your effort, kind of making the effort to go the extra mile, is under pressure, a conditional love response is something like, maybe if you're at a shop, okay, I'll get what you want if you just stop screaming and sit still in the shopping cart. But an unconditional love response would look something more like, let's go, I'll come back for this shopping later, you and I need to have a chat in the car. You see, what you're communicating there is, you are worth the effort for me to take the time to work with you and to parent you well, not just to get my shopping done. Well, we want to teach you all of these things in our upcoming book, Heart-Shaped Parenting. Go to www.heartshapeparenting.org and find out more.